Today's episode of S'more Sports is brought to you by Fum of the Bag Podcast. It is out on YouTube. It is hosted by Andre Miller and Big Rich. They do weekly predictions in the NFL of scores and what's going to happen. If you would, like and subscribe and enjoy today's episode. So the S'more Sports Podcast, you're here with Vernon Daniels Jr. And today I have Larry Smith and Ben again.
Mr. Snore.
Yeah, Mr. Snores a lot.
Mr. Himothy himself.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The lies he had told.
This is episode number 5. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, you can do that at the end of the video or below. So y'all ready to get into NFL topics?
Yes, sir. So we're gonna drop into that.
So did y'all watch any games last week?
Yep.
You did? I saw Baker Mayfield didn't play. That nigga got cut.
That's crazy.
He got cut.
That's crazy.
I was surprised because, honestly, the Panthers don't have a better quarterback. Sam Darnold's not better. So I'm like...
But how bad do you got to be to get cut with a bunch of backups?
True that. And he was a first-round pick. That's what the crazy part is.
Not only first, he was the first overall.
Yeah, first overall. Number 1 pick. Number 1. And won the Heisman. But college don't always translate to the NFL. Everybody knows that.
Nah, no, it's a different
Not
breed
at
out
all.
there. It's a different breed out there.
But we did see he just got recently picked up by the Rams.
Yep, playing them on waivers.
Which was surprising because I thought the 49ers would pick up Baker easily.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And honestly, maybe they would have, but he didn't make it that far.
Yeah, but why would the Rams pick him up? They're not even going to be in the playoffs. They don't really need him like that.
I think it's a little strange, especially the fact that Matthew Stafford to be healthy next year. So.
Right, maybe it's just a media, trying to get more fans to the game. Because Baker does draw in a little bit of fans, because of the type of personality he has. But
shit, I might win next year.
Next year? Not with Baker.
Too many beasts.
So do you y'all think it was a good pickup by the Rams or what?
I mean, I don't give it no grade. I don't think it's a plus or a minus.
I don't know.
It's just an add-on. You just add it on. I mean, like you said,
Another name on the roster?
They're not going to the playoffs. What you add them for? For looks. I mean, like you said, they know for a fact that the season's over with, so to bring in more tickets.
Because Cooper's out too.
They brought in Baker, bring in, you know what I'm saying? That's actually smart, though. I didn't even think about it like that.
Well, just in case Matthew Stafford gets hurt next season again, I guess they got a decent backup. I don't think Baker's that good, though.
I already had a backup. Who was the backup?
I honestly don't know. Oh, Trevor Siemian, right?
That's what I thought. I thought Trevor Siemian was good, too.
He's a decent backup, but...
Oh, yeah.
Who would you rather have, Baker or Trevor Siemian? I'm out.
Baker.
Today, I'm going to have to debate that. Only because Baker ain't the Baker. He ain't the same.
Oh, since we were talking about another person that got picked up, let's talk about a free agent still, OBJ. Jesus. The sweepstakes is just it seems like Dallas is the only one really going crazy for him,
Yeah.
Like every week somebody's tweeting to him,
media,
OBJ.
Yeah, in the media I've been seeing.
I'm going to cut your love, but just do a little shout out. Shout out Brittany Griner, she back. You know what I'm saying? Back in the United States.
I forgot.
Shout out Brittany.
She got a haircut, but hey,
I know, they cut the locks.
Them probably been going for a minute, too.
Yeah, I remember she had the locks back when I was watching her in college.
Yeah, Baylor, yeah.
Hey, you
keep letting the button go out, Larry. But you said, what about college?
You used to watch?
A little bit, yeah. Baylor, I saw her dunk a few times. I didn't watch her every game.
I don't think people I don't know. I already like the college basketball because of Candace Parker, but Oregon point guards, I don't know, man. Not Oregon, not Oregon. My bad. Baylor point guards. I mean, I'm trying to think of their names, bro.
Brittany IS school,
Hornbuckle was one of them. No, they used to play with Brittany. That team that Brittany had, they was nasty. I'm talking about certified hoopers.
They really were.
For real. And it's crazy because you watch dynasties, man, when it comes to these sports. Like back then, Baylor was the dynasty that all the top girls wanted to go to in UConn and shit like that. But now we see South Carolina, Notre Dame, Utah. What's another one?
Kentucky's pretty good.
Yep.
Tennessee, right?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Now you're starting to see other powerhouses come out. Yeah, I like that though. Because back then Tennessee was the top school too.
But we glad BG home, but we should have traded somebody else. Definitely.
I mean, all in all, on a respectable tip, I don't think it was worth it.
It wasn't.
I think as this, if you were gonna give up Victor Bout, we should have got everybody back.
But that's a topic for another podcast.
My
Head in the
bad,
clouds.
my bad.
We're gonna get back to sports. No, I got you. Don't worry. I handled the show. I'm the chocolate and the marshmallows. Y'all the graham crackers. You know what I mean?
That's cool. That's cool. We gel it.
But no, back to the OBJ sweepstakes. Where y'all think he going?
Realistically, now nowhere. And,
honestly, he might not even play this year.
I don't think he'll go nowhere thanks to Jerry. Jerry bogus. Jerry could have kept it to himself. We could have just not signed the man, left it at that. But you done put it out that he pretty much the physical that he gave us let us know that he was still hurt, which let everybody else know he's still hurt. He done fucked the man money up. Mm-hmm. It's over, man.
So you don't think nobody's willing to pick him up?
Nah, man. Nah, I mean.
But see, what I think is kind of bogus. I don't get why teams ain't picking him up just to have him for next year. They act like when he's healthy, can't potentially be a number 2, maybe a 1B receiver.
He's gonna cost you at least.
He wants $20 million.
He wants $20 million.
Yeah, at least for 2 years. That's $10 million a year. That ain't bad.
Yeah,
for his skills.
but you want $20 million, which means you're number 2.
Not a number 1, number 2 receiver.
Yeah, you want number 2-ish receiver, bruh. You gotta show that. That ain't just no. You know what I'm saying?
But he did show that.
When
When the Rams, when he got picked up, he showed it in the playoffs. He was literally one of the catalysts to help them win that Super Bowl. He literally had 2 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown in the first half and got hurt.
He showed that he can be a number 1, yes, but he got hurt.
I don't think he'd be a number 1 anymore, especially because he got hurt. The days of being a number 1 again for Odell is over.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. What if he not a 2? What if he more like a 3 or 4, but you done paid him for a 2? You stuck with him,
right?
I don't see him going 3 or 4 though.
Me neither. Because he can still catch the ball. Nothing happened to his hands.
See, but you got to remember, man, thanks to Ohio State, by the way, receivers is easy. Y'all been pumping them in there. We can go get another route runner. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Odell, back then, Odell was so crazy because the catches he was making. Now we see everybody making catches. Everybody making spectacular, stupid catches. So guess what? Odell, that drops your stock, bro.
Not like Odell was. Not to the level. His rookie season.
Nobody makes 100 catches than dude from Oklahoma. That was the nastiest.
What dude from Oklahoma?
The number 9. Number 9.
Amari Cooper?
He played defense. I don't know if y'all remember he caught it playing. Was it Kansas? When he caught that mug one hand, he was running dude down towards the end zone, caught that mug like this, and literally caught it, curled it perfect like he had the ball and rolled on the ground. Bro, you don't. That's literally grown head status.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I know what you're talking about. He was a DB, right? Yeah, I saw that interception. That was pretty nuts.
Yeah, like, it's one thing to catch the ball, but he literally caught it, perfectly curled it all within a foot, and still head onto the ball. Nah, bro. That ain't normal. That ain't normal, bro.
But if you look at Odell, nobody's making one-hand catches as consistent as he can.
I mean, but I think, but who has had the open green light to do so? Odell was making one-hand catch because he knew he was that nigga. Ain't nobody finna send him to him. Who finna say something to stop catching the ball with one hand? Nobody. CD, you try that? Jerry send you up the creek.
Yeah, that Jerry don't play. But the thing about it is, if you bring Odell to Dallas, you take a lot of attention away from CD, and now CD gonna be open more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, if I'm
and Michael
Dallas,
Gallup can get up in there and get some yards.
But I'm from Dallas. We already have something to get everybody off CD. We run the ball.
But what if your running game is not there? Because not every game you guys are on. Tony Pollard, sometimes be off some nights. Zeke is not Zeke of old. So
you're right, but at the same time, nobody wants that one-on-one work with CD. Nobody.
Okay, is CD Lamb a top 10 receiver?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Has he showed it? No. But CD, for damn
top
sure,
15 or 20? Yes.
He could be
top
easily
10. Do you know what top 10 mean? That means they like that.
Okay, look. Prime example. Have he has the same opportunities as Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase?
Yes, he has a better quarterback than Justin Jefferson.
I don't knock that, but guess what?
Jamar Chase definitely has a
Cousins
better
is going to throw him the ball regardless of who's on him. We done seen that. Dak Prescott, he not throwing the ball the way Kirk Cousins and Joe Burrow.
Or Joe Burrow is not at all.
He not forcing it. My bad. And I'm not saying forcing. I'm not saying force it to him, but we know the difference. And that's why I love Kirk Cousins, because most people say he may not be the most accurate, but to me, he gonna get your superstar.
He's reliable.
Exactly.
He's consistently reliable, mostly.
You don't have to worry about him doing something stupid as far as just like hold. Like I'm sorry, but like I said, I love Dak, but bro, he hold the ball too long. Like things shouldn't happen. CD
and after the foot injury, he's scared to run.
Yeah.
He don't run anymore.
And CD will look better if you would sometimes force him the ball. Everything we talk about Odell.
He is breaking out this season though, because he had like at least 2 or 3 games so far with over 100 yards receiving. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
That's like Odell. Everybody talk about how Odell the crazy catches. Oh, y'all must forgot. CD Lamb was making crazy catches at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
all 3 years he was there. Crazy.
But don't
catches.
compare college to NFL. Don't ever do that in your life.
I'm just saying.
Okay, first of all, the Big 12 competition to NFL competition is way different. You can do whatever you want against DBs who are not as good as Oklahoma.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is that's the same thing they said about CD when he came out, that he wasn't really going to be much.
I've never said that. I've always liked CD Lamb.
I'm saying you did, but I'm saying
personally.
I remember back during the draft when they was talking about all the receivers coming out.
They said he drops a lot of balls.
They said he dropped balls, and he never really had no real comp to go against. And I said it back then. That man different.
I agree with them on the competition because Oklahoma does not play that good of teams. Big 12 is not the. It's a good conference than most of the conference, but it's maybe top 5 or 6 conference, not top 3 or 4.
It ain't even about comp, bro. Because I could look at a player off bat and tell you, if he's gonna work or if not, just based off how you. Even if he is at Alabama, I can tell you, that ain't gonna work. He ain't gonna work.
Right.
Based off how he's playing, because I don't look at the hype you bring. I look at your mechanics.
But for Dallas, it might be all about the hype with Odell. Like that's maybe why. They want Odell there just for media attention and all that. That Jerry is that type of person.
Jerry's about money.
Jerry is about that. So honestly, in all actuality, I think he'll go to Dallas. I don't know if it'll be this year, maybe next year. But maybe Jerry will lowball him since he knows he's hurt, and Odell will have to take it. Who knows?
You really think somebody's not gonna pay him? I believe, even like you say, even if he wait till next year, somebody's gonna open a wallet for him. Because there's 32 teams. Exactly. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't want.
And if anything, he can really go to the Giants if he wants. I
was gonna say that. I hope he go back. I hope he do.
That's my second team. If he don't go to Dallas, I feel like he'll go back.
I hope he go back, and I hope he light Dallas up.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't want to go to Miami or something. That'd be nice being a 3 receiver with Waddle and Hill. That'd be nice because you would be open a lot.
Yeah,
you would be so open.
As I read Tyreek as a person of I'm that nigga. He ain't
alpha. He's too alpha for that.
And I feel like
and they're both alphas. So
I feel like Odell. He know he ain't that guy no more. But you're not finna be that
son.
You know what I'm saying? You're not finna do that to me. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Because he is the fast receiver to like. And that's 1,000 yards in his first 3 seasons or something.
That's crazy because that would be the
that.
scariest lineup though. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill,
Odell,
because you gotta think about
Mike Gesicki.
Because you gotta think about it. Tyreek getting double. So you mean Jalen and Odell got one-on-ones?
And
oh my gosh, that's just fun, bro. I'm running straight zig routes, all type of crazy crap back and forth, bro.
Yeah, Miami got a nice squad. They're gonna be nice. I just think Lamar should go to Miami. Honestly, speaking of Lamar, y'all see he got hurt.
Yes, I did.
That was sprained knee, I guess, or something like that.
It didn't bother me only because the man 25. He not gonna lose a step, and even if he was to be hurt, Baltimore, you would be stupid to let him walk out of there. It's plain and simple.
But honestly, like even if he does get hurt, he can still throw. People act like he's not a good quarterback throwing the ball. He's not just a runner, bro. This dude makes crazy passes. Excuse me.
To me, him and Dak get disrespected on AD ball, and they got one of the prettiest.
Dak is so inconsistent. Lamar is way.
Dak inconsistent because he's
much more elite than Dak when it comes to throwing. To me, accuracy wise, I don't know about their power. They could be the same, but accuracy, Lamar puts the ball in places that he does not get credit for.
And Dak don't.
I'm not saying he does, but not with the consistency that Lamar does. But Lamar's not inconsistent.
But Lamar consistency go based off because he runs the ball as well. He don't have to.
That's not his fault.
He don't have. No, it's not. He don't have to rely on his arm. That problem is Dak know if he don't play right, he gonna hear it. Not only from us.
But most people always know with Dallas is it's either Dak gonna throw it 40 times or they gonna run it 40 times. You know what I mean? It depends what kind of game it is with Dallas. They never go like balanced. It's either they gonna throw it a lot or they gonna run it a lot and try to get Tony and Zeke involved. So
I mean, if we stayed at Amari Cooper,
yeah, it would be nice. They need to get Lamar some help at wide receiver. I don't get why they've been slacking on that. Ravens act like they don't like star receivers or something.
Which is pretty crazy you said that because not thinking over the years, they haven't really had
Steve Smith was at the end of his career when he went there.
No, everybody have had
Deshaun Jackson is there right now, end of his career. Like, they don't pick up. I don't know what is wrong with them in that part of their brain. Like, do you not know the NFL is a passing league?
I do think sometimes when teams win Super Bowls, it messes up the mindset of as far as staying on top. Because then they feel like if that recipe work all the time because they won with no-name receivers.
And they had Jamal Lewis at running back, good running game.
Think about it.
And a great defense.
When they won the Super Bowl, when they beat the 49ers, who was the receivers on the team?
The best one was Anquan Bolden. He was nice. He was nice.
Yeah, but that was
not a superstar, but he's a star. He was a star.
But that was in his career. His superstar was when he played with the Cardinals.
You ain't capping.
Oh, look, hold on, wait. Who was the next best receiver on that team?
Jacoby Jones. You know what I'm talking about? Jacoby something. Yeah.
He was the
he was nice. He was Mike Tomlin got in his way. Yeah.
You ain't heard of him either.
Yeah, he was a star, but not a superstar. That's what I'm saying. They do not. For some reason, they do not want a superstar receiver. I don't get why.
Third best receiver on that team, Torrey Smith. Where he come from?
Ohio State.
I'm talking about team before he got to the Baltimore.
I don't even know.
Niners.
Dang.
I'm telling you, bro, and I feel like because they won a Super Bowl with that lineup, they feel like, we can do it again. And especially we got Lamar, because somebody who could actually run too.
Even in 2000 with Shannon Sharp, he was probably the best receiver, and he was in the end of his career. That is like the Ravens do not want a receiver, and I don't get it.
Like, I have never paid attention to that. They don't want no number one receiver.
Like, I don't know why. Like, what do they think?
Have they even drafted a receiver?
Oh, Hollywood Brown, but he left. He dipped out. But he's not a number one either. He's a number two.
They also drafted Bateman.
Oh, Rashad, but he got hurt. He nice.
He nice. He really is nice.
But again,
again,
I'm gonna be honest. Even though I'm a slot receiver and semi-pro, you can be a number one, but you should have another tall receiver. You should always have one tall receiver and then a fast receiver.
That is
at least to have a good team.
Even on the video game, when them playing league, that's how I got to do it. You have to have a lanky guy who can go make a play
and jump ball. If you need to throw a jump ball or something, go up and get a ball. You have to have a tall receiver. But then you can have a slot that's going. You can throw it over everybody's head,
or even throw a quick slant and let them get loose.
Yes. But like Tyree Hill has kind of evolved slot receivers to be able to be a number one. He's like the first fast moment who's really is that like that. Himothy. Himothy, exactly. But
I don't know how long it's gonna last.
I don't know. I really hope Amar goes to a different team. I don't know if the Ravens deserve
I mean, no, bro. Honestly, I believe he leaves. I believe they franchise tag him again because they're not done after that. Yeah, because they're not going to agree, and I believe he sits that season out.
He should.
The year they franchise tag him, he's going to sit out.
Especially after getting hurt this year. Even though it's not a major injury, you should definitely sit out.
But
I would not risk my body for them.
You know what's going to happen, though? Some team that's going to be thirsty. Somebody's going to be thirsty and give up three first-round draft picks and some other players to go get them. I guarantee you.
It's so disrespectful, though. What other MVP in the league has won the MVP in their first 3 seasons and not got a max contract? None.
And it's crazy you say receiver. When have they paid anybody the more I think about it unless they was on defense?
Yeah, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, the only two they really cared about forever.
They ain't paid no quarterback. Joe Flacco didn't get paid?
Yeah, they did. He bet on himself and they paid him.
Oh, well, he must have played through his contract and they got him out of there. So he probably was the first
quarterback he won the Super Bowl, then they paid him.
That's right, because he
had one more year and he won that Super Bowl somehow and they paid him. Like,
how crazy is that, though?
But Joe Flacco?
You win that money.
I forgot about him.
Joe Flacco, he was nice for a while. He's still in the league. You know, they play for the Jets. He's back up.
I know that.
Yeah, he's still in the league. It's crazy.
I like the Joe Flacco.
We're going to switch over to Tom Brady. Do you think they're really going to make the playoffs despite beating the Saints? They have a bad record, but they beat the Saints, so that means they're the division leaders now.
I believe they get in.
I know.
I believe they get in and lose the first game.
I hope so.
It's just based off his legacy. Like, they can't let him not make the playoffs. As long as he gets in, he's still Tom Brady to us.
Yeah. What you think, man?
I think they're gonna make it.
I know. Like, Ben, get your phone. Get your phone. You got Oh, you looking at that? Put it on the table. The buzz, making that buzzing noise. Ow. Okay, we good. But I don't know. Tom Brady. I think he's at the end, bro. Like it's.
I don't think so.
Unless he goes to another team.
He's leaving, bro. When I look at Tom Brady, he's still the same Brady. He just ain't got no line no more. If y'all guarantee you give Tom Brady another super team like when he first went there, he's gonna thrive.
But he's barely
49ers.
He's only the Buccaneers only averaging 17 points a game. That is terrible for a Tom Brady team. You know what I mean? He's usually averaging at least over 28.
How bad
21.
would that be though if he went to the 49ers
and then won a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see it happen. No, because then they just keep talking about Tom Brady, bro. You've been in the league since I've been born, but get out of here.
Yeah,
like I'm done.
They said he went in the dreams.
You know, it got to end somewhere. But he can't play till he's 50. Exactly. I mean, if he does, that would be crazy.
I mean, 49ers are constructed to win for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah, all they need is a quarterback. They literally have a perfect defense, perfect skilled players on offense.
Trey Lance, you're young, he old. We need him. You're going to sit back and learn from the GOAT.
Right, and like things like that, like since Tom Brady probably has 2 more years left in the tank if he does keep playing, like why would you not want to learn from him and then play right after him? You're literally going to learn all the best ways to practice, to like get ready for the game, your mentality, how you look at film, all that type of things you're going to learn from the best, the winningest quarterback, not the skilled, the most winningest. And that's what you want to do, win.
Exactly. So. Then on top of that, you got to remember shit. Oop.
And I don't care.
Glass it up. But, on top of that, you gotta think about it. I mean, if I'm a player, I'm gonna assume that's a Super Bowl ring in my eyes.
Right. If Tom Brady's on our team, we're making the playoffs and at least getting to the AFC, NFC championship, whatever. They're in the NFC.
Exactly.
NFC championship.
And honestly, shoot, that's actually.
I don't see the Buccaneers making the Super Bowl this year. That's all I got to say.
They definitely making it.
Yeah, they ain't making the Super Bowl.
I guarantee you, when they make it to the playoffs, they're either going to have to end up seeing, I'll probably say us or the Giants. And I believe
they can beat the Giants. I can see that.
But the Giants can beat them as well.
Yes, but I think the Giants. In the playoffs, I feel like people are more scared of Brady than they are the regular season. You know what I mean?
They are, but
they're more intimidated because he's done this forever.
But everybody.
This man just passed Peyton Manning for the most winningest drives, 44. That is insane. 44 winning drives. But I mean, he's been playing for forever. So that's kind of crazy. Peyton Manning had more than him, and he was playing so many less years.
Exactly.
That's just like Calvin Johnson. Imagine if he would have kept playing,
right?
He stopped. If he'd have kept playing.
Monster. There's no other person's ever been like Calvin Johnson, size-wise, and could do all that. Never.
Only in close was Randy.
But Randy
was fake.
Randy's better.
Of course. Not even
Did
close.
you see that stat? In his first 3 years, he had versus Justin Jefferson's first year. Randy Moss, his first 3 years, had 44 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin Jefferson's first year had 22.
No, that's crazy.
He had 20 more touchdowns, which means
he doubled it. He had 22 more touchdowns.
Which means he literally ate twice as much as Justin Jefferson have eaten.
And had less receptions. Randy Moss had games where he had 4 catches. Randy had 4 catches, 180 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like Randy, literally was like that. But you know who's better than Randy Moss? Jerry Rice.
I don't know if I can say that.
You're tweaking.
I don't know.
Give me.
I don't know if I can say that.
Do you know how long Jerry Rice played for? He's a Tom Brady wide receiver. You know, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what he did in his last season? That nobody will ever do.
What? Did he triple crown?
He was 40, right? He's 40 years old,
Yeah.
playing receiver, and he had over 1,000 yards receiving, and made the Pro Bowl. Nobody's doing that.
Didn't he go to the playoffs?
Yeah. And on the Raiders, he was 40 years
Raiders?
old making the playoffs. Come on now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sorry, man. Like they said, Randy could have did it too, but you get blackballed out the league. G.
I don't think Randy got blackballed. I think he was just done with football.
Hell no.
Some people can't play as long as other people. That's why it don't happen.
I believe Randy, T.O., even Chad Ochocinco, they got blackballed out the league. And I'm not saying.
Have you watched Jerry Rice's film?
Yeah.
Like, that man is like that.
No,
I don't know. He might not have been
I'm
the
not-
fastest.
I'm not
he
saying
did
he
run
not.
like a 4.6, but that man was like that.
I'm not saying he not, but it was okay. It's like I look at it like this: there's Jerry, and then there's Randy. Like, bro, like Randy. Like when you look at them highlights, you gonna be ooh and ah. But I guarantee you, if you show somebody, they're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna lean more towards Randy. Randy just made it look different. It's just different, bro.
Yeah, but
that man
he
was
did.
fake.
He did.
Like creative player at best.
He was fast. That's what Randy was. Fast and could catch. He had hands.
You know who he
Jerry
remind me of?
Who?
Randy Moss. Was it a bird? What was ostrich?
Ostrich.
When he run, that's what he look like. Like you not catching him, bro. That shit. It ain't even that. He's so big.
He's so tall, bro.
He
was like 6'5", running a 4.3.
I don't think people really watch
6'5", running a 4.3.
And I ain't gonna maybe that was really when I dialed into the NFL was when he went to the Patriots and they played and they went 18-0 lost.
And he had 23.
I don't think people really watched him that year, bro.
I did. He had 20.
Fake.
He had 23 receiving touchdowns, the
Like,
most ever in a season.
I'm sorry, but if as Tom Brady, if we could ask him, I guarantee you he would tell us. Anytime that he felt like he needed something, I just throw it up to Randy. And he was going
You
to
ever
get
seen
it,
that
bro.
video of Randy running the streak? You ever seen that video of Randy running the streak with the Patriots? He literally just broke the DB at the line, put his head down, run full speed, put his arm up with his head down, and then Tom threw it when he put his arm
by
up.
the time he put them hands
Every time he puts
every
time he puts his arm up real quick, that's me.
Yeah,
Just throw me the ball right now.
And it didn't matter if it was 2, 3, he was putting. Bro, that's what made it scary because I was watching it. I remember being in high school. Like, did he just catch it over 3 niggas? Like, what the fuck? How old is he? Like, wait, he out running who? Darrell Reeves can't guard what? Bro, that he fake, bro.
He did
fake.
Darrell Reeves
He
dirty.
fake. And I remember back then.
But you gotta remember,
the
Jerry Rice
island.
played during when defenses were dirty, DBs was knocking you out. Like
Elbows,
Jerry Rice was like that. You can't tell me that man is probably one of the greatest football players of all time. All positions combined, all that. He is cold. He is like that. I think he's probably the greatest football player of all time. Honestly,
greatest football player.
Yes, yes.
I don't
Especially
know.
because you involve the longevity. His longevity, skill.
Yeah,
He's the
but-
most skilled at his position.
Yeah, but see,
He's the most winningest at his position.
But when it
he
comes-
has the stats at his position.
But when you come
he
to
has the
receiver-
longevity at his position.
who's throwing him that ball though? Is he a Hall
Joe
of Famer?
Montana,
Is he a
Steve Young.
Hall of Famers, right?
Yes, of course.
My point exactly. You
tell me Dante Culpepper wasn't slanging that motherfucker. You tell me Dante Culpepper wasn't slanging into Randy Moss. Come on.
Yeah,
You're telling me Tom Brady didn't give him 23 touchdowns. You're telling
That
me
was 1 year.
what?
1 year. 1 year.
Okay. That's not my fault.
Okay, but I'm saying he give him them same same thing as people say about Emmitt Smith. And like I said, as much as I love Dawes, I respect it. You give Barry that line just like you give Randy Moss them quarterbacks. You telling me we ain't having a different conversation?
But you telling me if you put You're trying to tell me
that is a different
if you put Jerry
conversation.
Rice with Dante Culpepper and all the quarterbacks, he wouldn't have done the same thing. He did that at 40 years old with the trash Raiders quarterback. What do you mean? What do you mean? He had 1,200 yards with a trash quarterback at 40 years old.
I guarantee you we can take Jerry Rice's all his years to Randy prime years with Steve Young and Joe Montana, and it wouldn't even be close, even with Jerry full years of him playing. It wouldn't even be close. That man, you couldn't tell me anybody in history that could have guarded Randy Moss.
There's nobody that could guard Jerry Rice. Nobody.
Deion.
No.
And Deion definitely had his times. Deion definitely had his times and showed up. You can look the film up. You can look the
ass in.
Jerry Rice definitely had his moments when he ate him. But Deion had his times when he ate back and picked him off a couple times.
I think Deion can claim Randy. You tripping? You tripping?
Deion ain't nobody guarding Randy.
You tripping?
Just ain't nobody. There's two receivers. There's two receivers that can't be guarded.
Moss or Jerry Rice, but you can definitely get him a couple times.
There's two receivers that can never be guarded in the history of the NFL. Randy and Calvin. It just will never be fair. You can't find a corner that's big enough to jump. And guess what? If I'm the quarterback and Randy,
that's a lie. Sauce Gardner 6'4".
Okay, guess what? Go get Sauce something to guard Randy. And I'm just gonna throw the ball up. I promise you, Randy getting 8 out of 10. It ain't gonna be close. I'm doing the same thing with Calvin Johnson.
What'd you just say?
Randy's getting 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, so that means 2 times that Sauce will win, right?
I'm just
Right. With your math, right?
I'm not saying he's gonna win. I'm saying two possible bad passes, but them jump balls, he not. Bro, you can't find no corner. Okay, I said besides Sauce that is physical enough to guard Randy or Calvin. You can't. Oh my bad. You can't. You can't find nobody steps foot wise good enough to guard Jerry. So you can throw Jerry up there. But as far as physicalness, no.
But Randy was just fast as hell and could catch. I'm talking about if you're talking about routes.
But he was
routes.
He was even jumping over. He was jumping. That's what Marshall can. He was
catching involves jumping goes in with catching. You're right. Because it's basically the same to me. So my thing is like Jerry had all around everything, every aspect of wide receiver routes. Randy had nasty routes, but he was not a route runner like Jerry Rice. Not even close.
Because he didn't have to be.
That's my point. Jerry was fast and could run routes. He ran a 4.6, but on the field speed is different than just a 40.
Randy footwork wasn't crazy.
It not even close to Jerry Rice. No.
But you're saying that because you have seen Jerry run multiple routes, eating niggas alive, right?
All of them.
Randy didn't, like you said, the speed, the length. He didn't have to. And when you forced to do something, you got to perfect it. That's why Jerry perfected footwork. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't finna wire you by jumping.
But he could burn you. The thing was weird. He wasn't fast, but he would still get past people with deep routes. He would literally be open deep as hell.
Yeah. Compare Randy probably like a 96 speed, Jerry 90. That's literally
91. Come on, I don't disrespect that man. Yeah,
I'm only saying 90 because when back then, bro, he really wasn't burning people like that. But he'll eat you and get open. It's just.
I think we need to get Larry to go watch some Jerry Rice because that nigga was like that.
Bro, when I was in high school, when I was in high school, I would watch every different players, bro, from history that I've heard about, and I watch Jerry. I don't watch Randy. Certain players that stick out to me don't stick out to other people. Like for me,
I know Randy's one of my favorite wide receivers of all time, but I'm gonna have to be realistic. Like, the numbers don't lie. The championships don't lie.
If we're going to talk about a position where they straight dominated...
Jerry Rice,
but I could just say...
He's the greatest wide receiver of all time. If you put all of that into one bubble, he is the greatest wide receiver of all time.
He has an argument. I ain't going to say he is, but he has an argument.
4 rings.
He has an argument.
He has a triple crown. I don't know if Randy's ever got Triple Crown. I don't know personally. I haven't looked it up. I got to look it up. I should have. Up too. But if you ask me, it's just hard.
Okay, like this. It's funny because even on video games.
But you're gonna be biased too because it's when you grew up.
I'm not gonna be biased.
Sounds like you are because you're like I was watching Randy in the Patriots years. You know what I mean, man? You're just saying that.
Okay, let's like this. Okay, let's like. See, we done had this. Well, never mind. We had this argument before.
Lots of times.
Who's the greatest running back in the history of the NFL?
Barry Sanders or Walter Payton?
Barry Sanders.
Okay, why do you guys say that?
Cause you already know it. You like AP. We already know that.
No. But I'm asking because if you ask anybody, even people from like the 90s, they'll tell you Barry, Walter, Emmett.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Oh, but you know what's crazy? We always leave out. Sorry for interrupting you. It's crazy we always leave this out because he has the most yards in a season.
Who?
Eric Dickerson. That man was disgusting. 6'2", 6'3", running a 4.3. That man was like that. I don't know how people always leave him out, but that man was nasty.
People leave him out because
he didn't play as long. I don't think.
I don't think the Rams did much even when he was playing. Like he was the person that was eating, but the team didn't do much, so he didn't get the most love.
Eric Dickerson was nasty.
Bo Jackson was nice.
But he only played like 4 years because his hip got too messed up.
I know it's like the injuries.
Yeah,
they messed up a lot of people.
It's because they lied to us about a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I don't know,
yeah,
bro. You don't find nobody who played running back just more dominantly than AP, bro. Like when you really watch them highlights, he is literally the definition of I'm gonna go create me a player in college football, and that's what he gonna play like. Like for real, that's really what he was. He gonna run everybody. He gonna run you over. He was fake.
I wish he would have got to a Super Bowl. I really wish.
I'll never forget watching them play the Saints. Oh my God, I was so devastated. to see Brett Favre throw that pick. And it's crazy, bro. Even as a kid, I felt like that shit was rigged because I was like, I don't know. I just felt like
I
it was
can see Brett Favre being the type of person to rig something,
bro. Because
throw a game.
People, like I said, it's like I over observe. I remember be thinking back then when I saw that it just looked fake. Did y'all watch that game? I don't know if y'all remember that game.
I remember them losing because they win the playoffs though. I was like, why is Brett Favre still even playing?
If y'all ever take the time, go look at that. Go look at when he threw that pick, and I want y'all to tell me, as a veteran quarterback, he make that pass. That's
right.
That's one of them point shaving passes. I don't care, bro. You go look at that, and on top of that, you're in field goal range, so you really don't have to make that pass, and you're a veteran. You making a loose rookie pass like that, that's one of them, I gotta make it look this way.
Yeah, I don't know. Brett Favre, he did have a good year with Minnesota, but like, I don't know. Like you said, he looked like the type of person that throw the game or point shade.
He threw that game.
I can see that. But hey, hold on. We forgot to get into our picks. Who did y'all have to win the Super Bowl last time we were here? I think, or who did I have in the Super Bowl? I had Dallas and the Chiefs. Who y'all have?
I said Dallas and the Bills, I think.
Who you got? Who did you have, Ben? I think you said Chiefs and somebody else.
Yeah, I think I said Chiefs or 49ers, I think.
49ers NFC, so Chiefs or 49ers. All right, who y'all picks now since we've seen a couple weeks go by? Y'all still got the same picks? Because Jimmy G went down, so I know you ain't picking the 49ers being it.
Yeah, I still think.
And I know you ain't thinking the Bills going the way they've been playing the past couple weeks.
Right, 'cause I'm over here thinking, honestly, after up to now, I don't think the Bills or the Chiefs going. It's been one of them wild surprises this year.
I still think my picks can go Dallas and the Chiefs. Because the Chiefs, even though they just lost to the Bengals are a sleeper though in the AFC. That's the way we went last year, so you gotta be sketchy about that.
Can they do it again? Can they sneak in there again?
I think they can make it to the AFC Championship. Honestly,
but I don't think the NFL would want to see a Bengals versus Dallas because we'd eat them alive. It wouldn't even be fair.
Yeah, y'all defense.
As I said, it wouldn't even be fair to watch.
Bro, he's not gonna have a long career if he keeps getting sacked so much, dude. He be getting hit by every defense. Every defense sacks that man.
And I ain't gonna lie, Jamar Chase, he need Joe. He need Joe though. He need him.
Yeah, he do.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's just one of them situations where it's like, y'all need each other to thrive.
Right. I feel that, though. I don't know. I really think the Chiefs can make it. I think that loss to the Bengals was just, they couldn't really get it to go in that game, but in the playoffs, I think they'll pull it together. Andy Reid's smart. Especially with film now from that game, they'll be able to do something.
For sure.
I don't know. It's pretty hard. But we finna get into college football now. What y'all been thinking about this Deion Sanders BS?
I know I should have clipped it, but I told y'all.
Yeah, Larry.
Man, I told y'all. Man.
I could make some little head in the cloud clips. Cause I be doing it for s'mores. But yeah, Larry was saying on Head in the Clouds that. Well, I think it was the s'mores one actually. The sports. Mm-hmm. He was saying that you thought Deion would leave.
Yep. Told you, man. Look, bro. When it come down to it, people don't realize, bro. They run the big schools. So if you got somebody creating too much noise in the small school, you just open the door up for him to come join you. And once he join you, he one of y'all.
But honestly, I didn't think the schools were big enough for him to leave Jackson State. Like honestly, I thought he'd wait a couple more years and see if he got a bigger school to offer.
But the thing is, most people are getting hype over this Colorado job, but they're missing it. The reason he left for really to be honest, for Prime, bro, he ain't taking no $6.5 million. This is a stepping stone job. What he really want is a Florida State, Auburn,
SEC or something.
He want one of them we get talked about every year.
How many stepping stones he need? He already did Jackson State like that.
But look,
shout out Prime, no disrespect.
How old is Shedeur?
I think he's junior now, or sophomore.
Sophomore. So he'll probably finish out his career at Colorado. Then, you know?
Yeah, because he's probably going to clear after junior year.
Because I feel like
you can leave after your junior year. Or if you're a sophomore redshirt, you can leave too after that year, but it's up to you.
See, because call me crazy, but I could see Colorado shocking some people
in the Pac-12
and making it to the Pac-12 championship and probably not winning it, but they can make it to the Pac-12 championship. And one of them schools decide after 1 year, hey, Deion, what's up?
But USC is going to be hard to beat. They got Caleb Williams still coming back next year, and he might win the Heisman this year. Yeah, he's a sophomore, bro. He's only a sophomore. He might win Heisman 2 years in a row. That boy like that. He threw 37 touchdowns and 3 picks. That is nuts in the college. and threw for like 4,000 yards. He liked that. And was running all over the place. Some of the plays I see him do scrambling. I'm like, God.
Yeah, but when I watch him, bro, you know who he remind me of, and I remember looking at him.
He kind of remind me of Kyler. Honestly, Murray a little bit. Not as fast, not as quick. Because Kyler's smaller and quicker.
Y'all like, bro, heck no, man.
He reminds me of Kyler to me.
He reminds me of Dak.
No. I think he's faster and quicker. I think he's quicker and faster than Dak.
Go look at Dak Mississippi State highlights.
I think he's faster and quicker than Dak.
Williams.
No.
Go pull
Dak is too. Dak is bigger. Dak is bigger though.
Dak was lean back then. He was Caleb Williams. He was breaking long runs, faking people. Everything
no,
you see Caleb.
He can run. Dak used to be able to run.
But I'm saying everything you see Caleb do, that's what Dak did. That's what drew me to him and wanted Dallas to get him. We got him. Look what happened.
Right.
Caleb Williams will be the same way. The hype will be too much.
So do you think Prime's going to bring a lot of the Jackson State players with him?
Yeah, he said it. Y'all heard? Hey, he said, I'm bringing my Louis with me.
He said that, but I didn't know if he really was.
I think he will.
You see? Travis Hunter already said he's transferring to Colorado.
What?
Yes, multiple players that was supposed to come to Jackson State this coming up season, coming out of high school, decommitted. More likely they will be going to Colorado. Yeah, bro. That's why he told them players to go jump in the transfer portal because he literally already probably the offense already ready and the defense probably get pieced together.
Whoever the starting quarterback is for Colorado last year, he transferred. Or who was supposed to be the starter before Prime came.
Yeah, it's funny because
he's going.
He just put.
He's going to be like this. Straight to the transfer portal.
he just put a thing up saying he's transferring. I feel bad for him, bro. Because
that is kind of messed up. He's probably been working for a couple years to get that job, or maybe a year or two, and now he can't even out of nowhere.
I'm trying to think. What was his name? Bro, we know his dad. His dad was a quarterback. His dad was a known backup quarterback.
Okay, if Colorado plays 12 games next year, what do you think their record would be, both of you?
9-3.
Ooh, okay. But they were just 1-10 this year, bro. You think really 9-3?
He's bringing his Louis with him. They officially have the number one shutdown corner, and then if you already remember, they're gonna bring in other people that's gonna want to come there because Neon's there now. Like I don't think people realize his overnight success finna be like that, bro. He's really like.
My pops called me. Shout out Vernon and say yeah. I'll call you back after this, but I'm gonna go. I don't think they'll have that big of a shift. Because it's his first year, and so you gotta get recruits over a couple of years. So I think personally, I'm gonna say 7-5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5. I give him these 5 games.
You think you gonna win 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say 5-7? Or 5-6? Dang.
Y'all killing me right now.
I think he'll go over 500.
He had shut down corners at Jackson. He's taking them with him. Them corners that he got is the same corners that could go start at Alabama.
One of them's his son. I know, Shiloh. Yeah,
I'm just saying, but
Shiloh coming with, or Deion Sanders Jr. One of them. I can't remember which one.
They can go start at Alabama. Remember, they all wanted them, so which means they could already play with the best of them. I promise you, they're going to the Pac-12, y'all. They're still.
The Pac-12 ain't that good.
Exactly. They really.
They're gonna go provide.
But this I don't think they're gonna go from 1-10 to 9-3. No, that's too much. I say they win in 7 or 8 games at the most. I'll give Cap them at 8.
I mean, if
they'll definitely make a bowl game.
If he was coming in like you say, like on some John Harbaugh or some like you know what I'm saying, you coming like he went to Michigan, you coming in, you got to recruit. That's one thing. He has
somebody mess with you. You don't be driving that.
He has.
You know what they say? You driving it.
Shut up, man.
I'll be right back.
Nah, she doing her thing.
Hopefully this.
I would be rich anyway. She be sick.
Hopefully that means Shador can actually be up for the Heisman now that it's in the D1.
It's not gonna happen.
He said not
gonna happen.
She just dropped.
Because the simple fact.
So if you think they're going to go 9-3, you don't think he can win the Heisman?
I'm not saying he can't. He can't.
Or be at least up for it?
He can't, but here's the thing that will always make him lose. But I will say this before I say this. There will be one quarterback that will break open the mold for that, and then it will be Max Duggan. He will win the Heisman this year.
This year?
Yes. Other than that, they're not really letting nobody else from no big. If you ain't coming from no big school, you ain't winning that mug. And if Max Duggan don't win, it better be Keller Williams. But I really feel like they're gonna shock everybody and give it to Max Duggan.
I feel that. I don't know.
Because he got the little storyline going with him as far as not only he played his heart out, but then you also go to TCU and they ain't never had no Heisman Trophy winner. And you know what I'm saying? It's just so much.
If they beat Michigan, then I think that ain't.
I thought the Heisman thing was before the games.
No, it's right before the national championship, like a couple weeks for it.
So you're right.
So they got the
games is big implements. Okay, you're right. You're right there. You're right.
Yeah, if he do good that game, then they probably
could definitely help him out. So
because it's I was watching that game.
If he played
last time,
it's like in the end of December. They have the Heisman.
I will say his legs will give Michigan problems though. I don't think Michigan has faced a quarterback that's really gonna get loose on him like that.
Oh, Dugan can run. I haven't watched none of them.
You need to.
He a runner.
You need to watch the highlights of this last game.
He like that.
He's a miniature Josh Allen. Like he taking by. Like you can try to lay him out.
I ain't
He
gonna
might
lie.
hurt you to get him.
If you seen the highlights, he might be third Himothy.
If you watch him,
he might be third Himothy this week.
He the reason why TCU made it look good enough for them to get in the playoffs. Because he literally went straight. I'm just calling hike, draw back, and I'm gonna run and just take the hits. And
he was tired. He was struggling. He struggled to the sideline.
Yeah,
like, it was.
You gotta see it, bro. He pulled some straight superstar shit, bro.
Yeah. It was video games.
Yeah, video game
like
shit.
Mike Vick in 2007.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hike, run around, get loose, run 60 yards, get hit real hard. I'm hurting, get back, call hike, do it again real quick. Run another 30 yards real quick, and then I'm gonna do it again real quick. Yeah, bro. He was eating. He was eating. He's the reason why the game looked like the way it looked. Otherwise, I think if he don't do that, we're looking at Alabama again then. Because TCU they got beat by 10.
That's crazy. I didn't know he could run like that. I didn't know he could do a threat. Yeah. I thought it was just.
And that made it worse. He was all cut up, bleeding. They was talking about how he was beat up.
They was tagging like shout out Kansas State because they played their butts off, but yeah, they was tagging.
Yeah, shout out Kansas State. They got that dub, but I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a toss up with Colorado. How they're gonna do? I really hope they do good. Shout out Prime,
bro. Like I said,
new opportunity.
You gotta look at it like
shout out Jackson State too. That
Oregon. When you look at Pac-12, I mean, for me, first thing I think of Oregon. Being, I would think they would be the dominant one of that conference, or at least
USC.
Or be talked about as being one of the top schools every year. Who do they have, or that we have heard, or who's getting love right now at a position of corner or linebacker or safety that makes you go, oh, he's good? You couldn't tell me. Not even USC, and they just played.
Travis Hunter definitely gonna be the best corner in the conference.
So you get what I'm saying as far as when he say he bringing his luggage. I guarantee you, Jackson State defense is just as good as the best defense already in the Pac-12. He will have a chance to shock people and probably go 10-2. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I hope he do. That'd be dope.
And then on top of that, you gotta remember also on top of that, recruits. If I'm in high school and I'm a senior and I'm already a toss up of where I'm gonna go, I'm Colorado. Everybody love Deion. That's why they talking crazy. I don't know if y'all seen the little thing of the picture that's been going around about Colorado. They already overselling. They already overselling season tickets. Ticket sales is up 6,000 and some percent. Yeah, bro, they've been talking. Yeah, they've been flooding. Everybody want to go see Colorado now. What that mean? Well, if I'm a football player and I see this on, and I'm social media is a big thing. If this come across my screen, exposure like that. Hey, mom, I'm going to Colorado.
And see all the different jerseys Jackson State had and gear. You can be, oh yeah, I want to go.
He makes sure I'm be the next Nick Saban.
I'm
saying as far as like, a lot of people want to play for Nick. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people don't want to play for Deion. A lot of people want to get coached by him.
Exactly. So, and now that they're sponsored by Nike too, not even Under Armour, that just helps you out a lot more with people. A lot of people like Nike over Under Armour, and that honestly sways which way they go. Some recruits.
And you got to think about
growing up, Under Armour was what everybody wanted at first. So I don't know if you remember that.
And then think about it.
Only for football.
Yeah, for football.
Not basketball.
Yeah, would you players to Alabama?
Nick Saban.
And having college or having NFL coaches, because Nick Saban always keep NFL assistants. You know what I'm saying? He always keep that Judah. So guess what Deion has off rip? The whole layout Nick got. He get it in his first year. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's finna be straight chaotic. Why? Because he already got NFL coaches. Any recruit, like I said, if I'm a 4-star and I want to go to Bama or something, and then I hear y'all 2 5-stars, y'all going to Bama. Guess where I'm going? Colorado. Why? No comp. I got to play for Deion. They're gonna look at us as Deion, all the exposure here, NIL deals. Then on top of that, you heard him say, I ain't even worried about the NIL deals, which means he's already getting kids without even using that yet. So guess what? When he go win a 5-star or one of the ones that's a toss up, I got this money, player.
I got this money.
Bro, it's finna get crazy.
Yeah, you can get him a lot of deals. Anybody, really, because so much attention, and your games are gonna be on TV more. You know what I mean? Because you're playing for Deion.
Bro, it's finna get crazy, bro.
It's gonna be a little mini Duke.
And bro, you see how he was using his sponsorship with Walmart. He was getting
I didn't know that either. I found that out like
he was getting all this stuff for the team, Jackson State.
Yeah, bro.
He had a sponsorship with his airline, so they were getting free flights to far games. Like he was hooking up the team,
said,
bro. Like, he was hooking
I don't know why y'all
team.
mad because I didn't know he done a lot like that, bro. He actually overdid his part, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He did.
Yeah, have y'all seen the locker room?
Yeah, he redid it.
You seen the locker room?
Redid all the
with the lights underneath.
Yeah,
bro, I ain't gonna lie.
And the seats.
He left them in great hands, but when it all come down to it, ain't nobody still gonna go there.
No, they're gonna go to Colorado instead of Jackson State now.
I think, like I said, people fail to realize Jackson State and Colorado really ain't really no different, bro. Yeah, it's different on the scale of big school, Power 5. But on the scale of talent, he really, you know what I'm saying? He's literally bringing his own team. Like, y'all that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I bet you he even know. The defenses that he's going to have to face in Pac-12 is going to be a little tougher, but it's going to be pretty much the same. Because he already had the cream of the crop.
Right.
It was at Jackson State. That's why he said, I'm bringing him with me. While everybody freaking out, yeah, he bogus. Yo, he bringing 5 stars. These are the 5 stars that he took already. He just bringing them over there.
Right.
But in all, bogus is here because you was putting the bogus, you know what I'm saying? You was talking about bringing 5 stars next to HBCUs, but you taking them away right back. And now, if I'm a player that listens to you and listen to what you said, I'm not going to HBCU. How you gonna tell me to go to HBCU and you with the Power 5
right away?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm looking at it. I'm gonna play for you over there.
Right. But speaking of talent, who y'all think gonna win the Heisman? Who y'all top 3? It's gonna be the finalists. Who y'all got? I got. Oh, my fault. Go ahead. Okay, I'll go. Caleb Williams. I think he gonna win it, honestly. Then Dugan second, if he really like what y'all talking about.
Wait, can we name somebody?
Blake Corum 3.
I'm gonna say, can we name somebody even if they're not in the top? They say,
if you want to say like a wild card, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Your term. Yeah.
I don't want to say this is one podcast.
Yeah, I know. So I go ahead.
And then Williams and probably the Max.
Carl, you said Caleb first? Or who you said? Who you said number one? Who you think gonna win it?
CJ Stroud.
Oh, you think C.J. Stroud gonna win the Heisman?
The only way
you suck eyes. Suck eyes.
Suck eyes. There we go. Suck eyes. Because
oh my God, y'all suck.
But the only way C.J. Stroud win that is if he slayed Georgia. He got to slay Georgia.
I believe he's gonna have a good game.
So you said C.J. and then Max number 2. Yeah, then who your third finalist?
And then Williams for the last one.
Okay, all right. Bet. Who you got, Larry?
I got Max, man. I got Max number 1.
If you watch, I watched that live.
I gotta watch him because I haven't been tapping. Because I don't like TCU. I'm not sorry. I just don't really. Yeah. They don't really interest me too much.
I just watched it because I needed for them to lose, and I needed for
like I probably. I'm obviously gonna watch him in the college playoffs, but I don't watch him outside of that.
Yeah, they've always interested me only because
the only time I really like watched their highlights is when LaDainian Tomlinson was there. Yeah. He was cold back then. Cold.
The only reason
he put them on the map.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy because he was nasty.
He was nasty in college.
That's crazy.
LT. I used to love his celebration. The little flick.
Man,
he should have won a Heisman.
See, they did him dirty. Before Adrian Peterson, remember
Adrian Peterson should have won a Heisman at Oklahoma. That man was nasty. I remember playing with him in college football when they had like the impact players with the circle on them. He was and when you would juke somebody out, they do it in slow motion.
Yeah.
Ooh, that shit. Or you hit somebody real hard and they slow it down.
Right.
I used to love NCAA, bro. That used to be the game, bro. For real.
Bro, NCAA runs so deep in our family. Like,
me too. Like that, literally, makes like. It's nostalgic for me.
No, I don't think people realize when I say that. Like it runs deep.
I don't think bro. I've been playing since I was like 4 years old. I used to beat my dad's friends when I was 5, bro. And everybody used to get hyped. Boy, I beat my brother's dad, bro, when I was like 5 too.
It's so bad that my brother.
Shout out Gray Miller.
Like my brothers done like played like the top ranked people, the number 1 dude, the number 3 people on it.
It was a must buy every year, and we play online dynasties, and we playing in, like how I played Madden on leagues. That's how we was back with college football. It was real
The
deal.
day
No
college
pickle.
football comes out for PS5, I'm buying a PS5. The day
The day they open it up for pre-order, I will be getting the pre-order. I'm gonna be on it.
And
I can't even describe how much
shout out to my girl Leah, but as soon as I get that, I ain't gonna be out the bedroom for like a week. I'm playing that straight. I got do that.
You gotta think about how nice it's gonna be.
You know how many girlfriends gonna be mad when college football come back out?
Man, bro, like I told
it's worse than
A lot of girls gonna be heated.
worse than 2K.
college football.
Man, way worse than 2K.
Listen to me, NCAA. I know y'all gonna be listening because we blowing up. But if y'all mess this up,
You already pushed it back a year.
you cannot listen to me. There's no way you can mess this. Even if you want to be lazy and give us the 2014 model of the game, I promise you, we still love it. If y'all mess this up, oh Lord, the only way they can mess it up is they overdo it. Like if they try to overdo stuff.
EA, if you mess it up, we going to 2K with it. We gonna tell 2K to make.
I promise you, because like, bro, y'all.
Big college basketball.
Because y'all heard 2K about to make an NFL game, right?
Oh no, 2K got a deal to do college. To do college basketball. Yeah, college basketball coming back, y'all. College everything coming back. That's what I can't wait to.
2K football was 2K5 football and PlayStation 2 was the greatest football game ever. With
That
was the greatest football game I've ever played. Professional football game, NFL wise. By far.
Hey, look, we were so tapped into them games.
Me
Listen,
too,
we
bro.
were so tapped into the games that we did the little thing where we could be
the big heads and little people.
Like big heads.
How you mess with the people?
Like.
Bro, they had the ESPN report top 10 plays, like everything. ESPN went crazy. That's why I don't get why games don't use ESPN a lot. If you use ESPN, you make it look real. You make it look very. That's why college football was so fun. It had the ESPN ticker at the bottom, had the scores. You know what I mean? You got to use that ESPN license if you have it.
Yeah, people don't realize when dude did that bull crap as far as suing them. That was ESPN. That's why you ain't seen ESPN.
What do you mean, bull? What do you mean?
Or the dude that sued the dude that caused NCAA to go away.
Because they were using his likeness in the game. Okay, yeah.
When he did that, because I don't know if y'all pay attention, ESPN name used to be on our games. They don't be on it no more. But I think it's because of when that happened, they was like, we're not touching games no more.
But if you bring that back, it's crazy.
I think obviously they're gonna be back on it because
NBA Live had ESPN license. Remember they would do the top 10 plays. That was raw. That's the only thing I liked about NBA Live. They had like the top 10 sports center and like.
But one thing, is there anything I want to bring back old to that game? Please bring back the traits. Y'all remember? Was it 07? I think it was. Y'all remember college football back in 07 when they let you pick your parents?
That was Madden. That was Madden.
No, college had that too. College had that too. They let you pick your parents.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then you had to go to class, and then like, bro, it was.
I remember you could go to class and stuff like that.
You have to, like,
no, but I'm talking about Madden. Remember Madden 06? You would start, and then your parents would be like an Olympic, ex-Olympic, ex-quarterback. That was Madden 06 with McNabb on the cover.
Bro, that shit's. That's why I say like it be stuff like that.
The superstar mode in Madden on PlayStation was so cold back in the day. Way better than it is now.
If there was one game from back then,
remember you can go to your barber on the map. You can go to training. You can go get a tattoo. You can't even get a tattoo in Madden now. You can literally get a tattoo in the game on PS2, but not now.
Name one game that you guys would want to bring back from when we was kids.
And it'll be on PS5 right now or PS4?
Oh yeah,
NCAA right now, football.
NCAA?
Right now, right now.
You know what it'd be for me?
Up to date.
If it ain't NCAA, and I hope they do it.
Who?
Please bring back Blitz the League, the storyline, everying that you had with the game.
I did like when you hit somebody in the crack and show the bone. That was nuts.
Blitz the League 2 was the best one because it was how the storyline was. Then you had to go to prison and play on the prison team to get up out of there. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Think about it. If they bring that out to new gen, kids eat that up. Bro.
You know what they need to bring back?
What?
This is this wild card sleeper. NBA Street.
All the volumes.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. The game modes, the storylines for Street was so
just
sick.
how you break over, bro.
Oh no.
I gotta do it. You had to beat the teams level up. They open them other players.
And then the dude with the afro, the dude who's not a real player.
Stretch. Bonafide.
Bro, he was cold. That man was cold.
I got a good one because I said NBA Street.
Street
if they
was
brought
hard.
back NFL Street.
That was never. I think NBA's Street better than NFL Street. No cap.
Really?
Me personally, and I'm a football player. I love football. But NBA Street for me was just so cold.
NFL Street was low-key raw.
Yeah, it was raw. I liked it too, but
Hey, that was low-key what made me really like Barry, because I ain't gonna let Barry Sanders run that bit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, NFL Street cold as hell though too.
NFL Street was sick.
We got
now when they made that
weed
new
in my
one,
throat.
it was like 3 and with what? Who was it? Chadwick was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Bengals players running. The running back from there too.
Who?
With the dreads.
On NFL Street 3.
Benson.
Like the last one.
Benson, remember Cedric Benson?
Yeah, like didn't Chadwick
The last one?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that one.
that was
That was
number 3,
trash.
last
That
one.
was trash. I'm talking about the old ones. The old ones.
I'm
was cold.
about to say the original ones. I'm talking about the one when they had Ricky Williams on that front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was raw
Yeah,
nasty.
nice.
Yeah, the second one was cool too.
Yeah, but no, hey, we got to get into some NBA hoops.
Go ahead.
We've been talking about football a lot. So, what y'all think about AD? Hold up.
Wait.
We're going to get into a segment we like to call here Himothies of the Week. So we're going to do Himothies of the Week, are basically the best performances of the sports week. You pick 3, and then number 1 is your first place Himothy of the week. So, Ben, go first.
I say number.
Who's your number 3 Himothy?
I don't know. I don't even got 3. I'm only thinking of 2.
Okay, you got 2. What's your 2?
I say Anthony Davis, number 1.
Is your number 1
He
Himothy?
just going stupid. And then second, I say Max. I say Max.
Said who? Max Dugan?
Yeah, Max Dugan. I say he number 2.
Shout out to Max Dugan, Himothy. Alright, Larry, what's up? Who's your Himothies of the week?
These are the week. I'm gonna go with number 3. Dallas Cowboy defense.
Ooh,
They,
yeah, shout out to him.
they definitely ate. They ate and they ate and they ate. They just ate.
Who's number 2?
Number 2. I'm gonna have to say Anthony Davis
Anthony
and
Davis.
the LA Lakers.
Okay. 55 points, 17 boards. I can see that.
Yeah, he ate.
He did eat.
He ate for sure. But if I really had to say who really was Himothy in this past week, man.
Who's your number 1?
And if you didn't see it, please go check it out. Max Dugan, man.
Okay,
you gotta
that's
watch
2
that.
Himothies for Max Dugan. Okay, I see y'all. All right, I'm gonna go my 3 Himothies. In 3rd place for Himothy for me, I'm gonna go Pacers guard Andrew Nembhard. He hit that buzzer beater winner against the Lakers a couple weeks ago, and this week against the Warriors, he had a closing run to beat the Warriors. Number 2, I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts. He had a good game this past week. He had 380 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 1 on the ground.
Okay, Hurts, we see you.
That's Himothy right there. And my first place Himothy, I'm gonna have to go AD, of course, because I'm a Lakers fan. 55-17, bro. That's 2 Himothys for Anthony Davis.
Real quick, though, another question.
What up?
You think Hurts wins MVP?
Who?
Hurts.
He up there. He is a Himothy, but I don't know. I think they're not gonna win the last 3 games or 4 games.
Okay, if he doesn't, who you think he loses to?
Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna put up the numbers.
I'll take it.
Patrick's like that. Patrick is Himothy. But that's the end of the segment of Himothys.
Himothy?
Yes, sir. But we're gonna get into Anthony Davis anyways. You see that 55-point game? Did you see the highlights?
Yeah, he ate.
Anthony playing like that this year, bro.
Supposed to be doing.
Right, exactly. This is what we need to do in the championship. Why couldn't you do this?
This is the reason why we traded everybody to the Pelicans for this.
And then you was finna get Russ sent off because you wasn't playing right.
Right.
Exactly.
Can you stay healthy, bro? Please.
I mean, even if you don't, we better not ship Russ out because we finally see it ain't Russ.
Yeah, it's not Russ, bro. He can come off the
Russ.
bench, give us 15 assists. Come on now. He's not Russ at all. They just got to get a better chemistry together. Because the way they played last year was terrible, honestly. The Lakers last year had me very, very upset.
I mean, but clearly, I ain't gonna lie, this doesn't show us anything. It shows us that injury definitely made a difference, man. They've been playing together, and we seeing what's happening. So, obviously, y'all can kill the noise from last season or whatever Russell Westbrook did because it was because of he and the injuries, the chemistry, couldn't nothing get right.
But speaking of injuries, LeBron keep getting hurt a little bit. He getting these little nicks and
He's just getting older. That's all it is. This is finally starting.
Honestly, bro,
20th year.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
38
I
years
think
old,
Brian's
about to
lying.
be.
I don't think Brian getting hurt. I think Brian just playing this smart. He's pulling the Kawhi, but because he's Brian, he's going to get looked at in a bigger sense. So he has to pull off these little injuries for us to be okay with him sitting out. Other than that,
I can kind of see that because I've been paying attention to like the Warriors and how they, and sometimes I've been watching them guys don't even be playing. I know they don't be hurt.
I'm telling
I know
you,
they don't be hurt because I watched like Jordan pull out there by himself when they lose games. Steph didn't play the other day; they lost. Like y'all not hurt.
Steph didn't play in New Orleans twice. He just sat out for
so
they don't play because they know
what they doing.
Playoffs is where they really gotta have that energy and that, you know what I'm saying, that grit, and they're older, so you know they ain't gonna be able to play all these games and then turn around and go play all them games because you know in the playoffs. Teams gonna play you more physical. We seen it last year with the Celtics how they did Brooklyn, ran through them, no Vaseline, didn't play. I'm just saying, like, and any basketball fan, did we really believe that they was gonna follow them? No. But what made the difference? They bullied them boys.
I don't know. Westbrook's doing pretty good off the bench. I like the way he's playing now. You know, he's actually found his rhythm with the team. People were getting on him last year like it was his fault, bro. It's his first year with the team. He was used to being a starter. Now he's comfortable with coming off the bench.
With Brian, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, as much as people want to say Brian can play with everybody, sometimes people can't play with him. That's how it be, bro.
But now he found his spot with him, so. Mm-hmm. He ain't too, and people keep complaining that he turns the ball over too much, bro. Everybody turns the ball over.
Look, in my eyes, if you're putting up 20 plus or even 15 plus, I'm cool with 4 or 5 turnovers, bro.
Especially if you have 15 assists, bro. Come on now.
And then even that, you probably putting somebody in foul trouble with them 4 turnovers because you constantly going out of mount. You know what I'm saying? The turnovers can be for anything. They can be from not even his fault, but he got to take the L, you know, because he passed the ball.
So what y'all thoughts on the Warriors' chance of repeating this year?
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Don't even think they can make it?
Nah.
Or even the Western Conference Final?
They got lucky last year. They wasn't. They was not supposed to win. They just got lucky.
Nobody picked the Warriors last year to win. That's why they were trying to talk. Clay was mad last year. Clay was like, "I told you."
But this make me mad. They talk that crazy crap, but bro, they lineup is loaded. Even if we want to sit back here and say, well, they're older, bro, they lineup can beat anybody. Anytime,
they got shooters,
anywhere. Exactly.
Shooters.
You ain't gotta really be as far as
you ain't gotta be athletic. Fast,
if the ball going through the net, what defense is somebody playing?
Nothing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, you played a young Celtics squad. Right. Now I can see if you could have ran into Brooklyn or you ran into the Bucks again. Then I'd be like, talk your, but you ran into young Celtics.
But the Celtics honestly should have won that. Celtics have a great defense. Had the Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year. Come on now, they should have honestly won that. Jason Tatum played terrible.
He wasn't ready.
He had 100 turnovers just in the playoffs.
He wasn't ready.
You hear me? He had 100 turnovers just in the playoffs.
This season, they like number 1 in like the 4 categories. Like they number 1. They get the most.
Because of James Harden, I don't give a damn about nothing that go on in the regular season.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't care. I ain't gonna lie, because I remember times really believing when he was in Houston that James Harden
Me too.
And then was about to get a ring with Chris Paul because he was playing his butt off. And I
averaging 37.
I was betting people like, yeah, the Rockets gonna go to the finals and win. I'm feeling good. Choke. I'm like, bro, how?
Especially when they were up. When they were up against the Warriors.
Joel Embiid did it too. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm done believing what anybody do in the regular season is anything. Because
I'm just saying
that don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying as far as them making it to the playoffs.
But you gotta look at it. James Harden's record in the playoffs wasn't that good beforehand anyway. Like the only time he ever went far was with the OKC Thunder, and he came off the bench then. So it's like it's honestly the people I only trust in NBA in the playoffs are people who've done it in the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't really trust anybody that has choked like Damian Lillard. You don't really trust him in the playoffs.
You think
I don't really trust who else.
You think Giannis gonna get another one?
Yeah, I think the Bucks sooner or later gonna get another one. Cause Middleton's back. Middleton is like that.
I don't believe
Middleton is missing.
Middleton is definitely like that. But
and I'm from Milwaukee, shot Milwaukee, so I definitely gotta believe in the Bucks.
I don't think they get another one, and I only say that because when you look, I look at the NBA, like the NFL. Everybody seems to get more powerful as the year goes on.
Yeah, they do. Like
it's like
the
everybody
leagues
loading up.
just getting better.
It's like more talent coming in.
Every team, because you got to think the bad teams are getting all the best rookies, so eventually they're gonna be good. You know what I mean?
And then they're not even that, they're getting money to pay people because they only get, you know what I'm saying, they getting the worst of the worst. Ain't nobody even want to play there, so nobody's coming there.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I just feel like teams are getting, all the teams that we look at, even in the NFL to the NBA, they used to be the powerhouses or used to be talked about the most. It's going to go to the wayside. I think it's going to be more even.
Especially in the NFL, anybody could lose in the NFL. That it's hard to pick games in the NFL for real nowadays. Like I be betting sometimes on the FanDuel. I want to quit. I mean, I ain't gonna
lie. I be doing parlays right in the guy, bro. I be one off.
I know it's always one,
and it's crazy because I be picking the upsets right. It's like, bro, that's why I be feeling like I be knowing what I be talking about. But I'm telling you,
I feel you on that.
Ohio State will beat Georgia. The Ohio State Suckers, as much as I don't like to say it, they will win.
Shout
they
out to
will
the
beat
Buckeyes, man.
Georgia. It will be a shocker. I'm calling probably a 35-38 or maybe a 33-38 game. They're gonna play Michigan. And I believe they get their redemption. As much as I wouldn't want to see that, I believe it happens. Because I just believe history repeats itself.
I think Georgia going back to back.
I don't think they will, bro. I feel
if they beat Ohio State, then they probably will win.
I feel
like the winner of that game is gonna win the whole thing. That's how I feel.
If Georgia beat Ohio State, I believe Michigan could get their get back. And the only reason I say that is because Georgia just ain't what they were last year.
But Stetson Bennett's a beast. The quarterback, he nice.
Yeah, but I feel like he got good wide receivers and he got good.
And that tight end is nice. Blake Bowers,
yeah,
he's nice.
That's what I'm saying. He got people to throw to.
Yeah, but
and their defense is cold. Come on now.
They are cold, but they don't have Jordan Davis. They are a normal defense.
Their defensive tackle this year is almost as good as Jordan Davis. Did you not see?
Ain't gonna cut it against a team who runs the ball 30 times a game.
But who? Ohio State?
No, Michigan. I'm just
Michigan. They ain't got Blake Corum anymore. They're not gonna run it that much, but their second string's pretty good.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, what's gonna happen. If Georgia meet Michigan, Michigan gonna beat them, bro, and it's only gonna be because
they run the ball.
They gonna run that ball.
They good at running the ball.
Hey, look, like I told you, Stetson Bennett, he's good. He's good, but he's not great. And all you need for him to, when you play a team like Georgia and you play a team with Michigan's offense and you run the ball over and over and over again and you wear them down, and let's just say they're having their way and they score. All it takes is for Stetson Bennett to throw one pick. And now you're in trouble because now you play a team who's just going to run the ball all game long.
Right. And waste the clock.
I'm telling you, bro, people don't, as much people want to say Georgia is so hard to beat, really not. Just don't give them the ball. Just don't give them that many chances to eat you.
We see if these predictions are right next couple weeks.
I've been on the head, y'all. I've been on the head. I'm telling y'all, man.
Funny.
I'm calling it. Ohio State versus Michigan, the rematch will be for the championship. I'm telling you.
We gonna see. So what y'all think? What's up with this Kyrie Irving situation leaving Nike? You think that was crazy? Nike dropped him officially?
Yeah, I believe that's crazy.
I can't believe they dropped him.
It don't shock me though.
I know they suspended it, but damn, they dropped him.
I believe it's bogus because it's like, why suspend him and then he do all the things he had to do.
Yeah, he apologized.
He get back. He's playing in the league, and then you cut him. Like I can see if he wasn't playing or they, released him, but dude, he playing like.
Right, I think it's bogus, but I'm happy for Ja Morant. He's replacing Kyrie. They're gonna give him a signature shoe. I'm buying them Ja Morant. So whatever shoe it looked like, I'm buying the first Ja Morant.
Hey, they knew what they was doing.
Yeah, they want Ja Morant.
They know Ja Morant. Think about it. Think about it. As a black community,
he is Timothy.
As a black community, heck no, man. He cut Kyrie. Oh, then they gave Ja the deal. Tell me that ain't how we sound.
That's what they did.
That's literally what they did.
They did that.
They knew we would be mad about Kyrie, but seeing Ja got the deal was like, oh, okay, shit, Ja got this deal. I'm just saying, that's even how I feel. Like, that's just how it was. Like, that's just how it is, bro. Like, for real. Bro, you be I was quick to be like, DNA bogus to cut him, but then when I see Ja got it, I was like, oh, Ja. I was like, hey. It was like, exactly. They knew they was finna get some wild. We were smooth it over with Ja. Cause I know we want Ja. Everybody love Ja. They threw him up there. Hey, Ja, get your butt up there, man. It's time to do what we paid you for. smooth it over.
Oh my goodness.
Got Kyrie out here playing in Hanes. It's crazy, man.
He playing in fake Nikes right now.
He playing his tracks.
Hey, right. Hey, he wrote Nike sign here, a logo here. I was like,
bruh, I'm just saying, bruh, like,
they got Kyrie balling in Converse again. They brought back the old school Converse.
That gotta be an awkward somebody gotta look up what Memphis play Brooklyn. That's gonna be an awkward game.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, what up?
Kyrie gonna be
Kyrie
saucy.
know a lot.
Kyrie gonna be saucy.
What's up, John?
They gave him his same office in Nike.
Hey, yo, you know what's gonna be messed up?
He can still see the tape that said Kyrie Irving on the name tag.
You know what's gonna be messed up? Now they just scrapped Nike. I mean, they scrapped Kyrie's shoe release.
Number 8, yeah.
I
Kyrie
swear, if y'all come out with some 8s or some with the letter, with the number 8, they bogus.
No,
they bogus.
They'd be number 1s. They'd be the ones.
Y'all know that. Yeah, they can come out with some numbers. They can just say some. These are Ja 8s. I'm for real, bro.
Ja 8, Kyrie spot.
Bro, I will lose it. I swear I lose it. Bro, they go get me, bro. Oh, that'd be funny.
That'd be bogus.
But the industry is known for mocking. They're known for mocking, so you know, ain't like it wouldn't surprise me, brother.
Ja 8s. That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts.
Them Giants drop on the 8th. Like, dang.
In August.
They are grimy.
In 2028.
They'll be doing the shoe release on the night that Memphis play Brooklyn.
Oh,
man.
At halftime.
You know, it'd be funny if Kyrie trolled them back and wore the shoes the night they played each other. And then cooked them in them. Like, yeah, I cooked in your own shoe. Bro, that's crazy, bro.
I ain't cooking them, man.
Nike, though, I mess with Nike. I
don't mess with Nike. Nike grimy. Nike.
Nike Air on sweatshirt.
Don't get me.
Look at his jacket.
Don't get me wrong. I was gonna say, don't get me wrong. I definitely shop with him, but
that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I was as far as the owner, nah,
yeah,
bro, he full
ski. Yeah, I didn't say that. Definitely not. But they closed.
That's a contradiction to not mess with him or shop with him. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
stupid.
Who beating these jackets for 32 for 35? I'm just saying. It's clean. It's fresh. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. I got Nike slanders on.
Matter of fact, I hit the outlet here sometime soon. They got some new Nike.
Yeah, I need some new sandals. Or some Jordan sandals. They the same thing, Nike and Jordan.
I can wait till next time, because I promise you, outlet mall gonna hurt. They're gonna be hurt. They're gonna be tired of seeing me in there. They're like, dude, just 6 times this week.
Are you stealing?
Nah, they ain't got to worry about that. I'm throwing everything on the table. Woo, swipe.
I'm like, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna get real.
The Kyrie Irvings is fire too. I got a pair of those. They're pretty comfortable. They kind of hurt my ankle, so when I jump high,
I had a pair of his first ones. You remember the orange ones with the little strap around? Yeah,
they're the second most worn shoes in the NBA.
I ain't gonna lie, them Kyries was some of the softest I done played in. I ain't gonna lie.
They're comfortable.
But ain't nobody beating Bronze. Bronze got the ankle supports. They got they just make
especially
you
the older Bronze, like LeBron 10s, so comfortable with the Air Max bubble thing in it. Oh my goodness, comfortable. So y'all think the Nets got a chance this year though? You think they're gonna do something?
Nope.
Yeah, they just scoring and playing no defense.
At the end of the day, this is Kyrie and KD's. This is how their legacy go down.
Yeah.
Still being good, but just never got over them.
Yeah.
No, they great. You tripping? They great, but
I mean, I'm talking about as far as now going forward. It's just gonna be good. It's gonna be good players.
I thought you meant as players. I was like, they great.
No. Overall, they're great players. But I'm talking about as far as talent, team is gonna be good.
Because you gotta have good defense at some point. You can't just be only offensive scorer. Because if you don't outscore them, then you lose.
I mean, I guess they might could get one more if they go somewhere. Maybe not together. They go, one go team.
They should have went to the Knicks, bro. They should have went to the Knicks. That'd have been dope. Madison Square Garden, Kyrie, KD. I think the Nets was just kind of bad because the owners. I don't think
Nets was we can bully our way. Mm-hmm. Everywhere else was they gonna make us do what they say do. That's right.
Yeah, because even Kyrie said at the beginning of the year, we don't need Steve Nash. We don't need a head coach. That is crazy. He said that. That's gonna.
Yeah.
But I mean, Steve Nash, he had no coaching experience. He didn't deserve that job anyway.
Did y'all hear that they got into it at Steve Nash's house?
At his house?
I think they said that's where he said. He said. I don't know if it's I'm pretty sure the MVP trophy. I guess Steve Nash won MVP the year Kobe was supposed to.
Oh yes, Kyrie said you didn't even deserve these MVP trophies. He said Kobe should have got your MVP trophy.
Well, he said that in the man house at a team dinner.
And I would have said Kyrie.
And they said that they had to separate him, but Steve was trying to get at him. It was
because Kyrie loved Kobe. Of course, you gonna say that. Yeah. And Kobe Bryant should have won the MVP that year. He scored 81 points in the game that year and didn't win it.
Most definitely.
They just wanted Steve Nash to get back to back. That's all it was.
Maybe it's just me. I'm such a team guy, but I'm not trying to do nothing that's gonna disrupt team chemistry. Even if I got a problem with it, dude.
Especially your coach, bro. Come on, you can't give that. You can't give that example off to the other teammates. You can't just disrespect your coach. Exactly. That's supposed to be the leader.
Like your teammates supposed to be the people you vent to, not trying to embarrass coach in front of everybody. Like, that's
and KD, I don't like how he's just so quiet about everything. He don't want to talk about that. I just want to play basketball. KD, you gotta say something.
I ain't gonna lie, but I respect him though, because it's like
I know he just want to play basketball, but you gotta say something. You gotta speak up. You the other leader. If Kyrie ain't gonna be doing what he's supposed to do, you gotta speak up.
KD look like a dude of if it's affecting my money, I can't touch it.
Right. But he like his little burner accounts on Twitter. He be responding to everybody. For real. I bet if I tweet to him right now, he'd say something. KD do not be playing.
Hitting on hairline having
he got BBs in his head.
Shit, load up.
Hey, y'all remember his ankles when they was ashy?
Oh my god. Bro, it looked like he had the matches on his ankles.
Bro, I was like, how he forget lotion?
Somebody was like, hey, he's doing a commercial for who? Matches. I was like,
hotel matches. His shit looked like that part where you strike the match. It looked like that part where you strike the match.
He said he got that leather rust paper looking strip on him. He said, hey, no, did y'all see that picture? Somebody said it looked like dirty beef jerky. Giggity.
Hey, every time I saw the picture of his legs, I thought that SpongeBob, my leg.
He had them skaties.
No, KD funny though.
The school arcs.
The Skylarks.
So y'all think? So like you say, you don't think the Bucks gonna win another championship, but do you think they're the best team in the NBA right now?
The Bucks?
Yeah. The Milwaukee Bucks, not the Tampa Bay.
I'm kind of scared to go home, yo. I'm sorry. She ain't said nothing. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't understand. She do this type of weird crap. So when I come in, she can just be like, what you doing? You just sitting all day. And I'm like, nah, but you ain't even, that ain't gonna be the point. It's gonna be the point that I ain't, bro. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We might. Hey man, cut this. I gotta go, dog. No.
I'm like, might have to do an Amber Alert tomorrow for late. Oh, he's stupid. So what's up with the Bucks? You think the Bucks is the best team or what? No. Who's the best team in the NBA then?
Lakers.
Right now?
Right now. I mean, I'm
a Lakers fan.
I mean, obviously, people gonna say that based off their track record and based on what they're seeing from other teams. But
they're 10-12 right now, I think.
But I still look at Lakers on their best night. They whooping anybody but.
On the best night.
So that's how I look at it.
What you think, Ben? Who the best team in the NBA right now?
Lakers.
Lakers, yeah. I'm a Lakers fan, but I think they're top 3, top 5, but not yet. We're getting there. If AD can play like this consistently, we can do that.
I say this: if AD don't get hurt and he play how he's supposed to, then I feel like they.
Stupid. And this is a good episode, though, y'all. This is definitely a good episode. This episode number 5.
It's about to deviate from sports to go to regular head clouds.
What they call that? Cinco in Espanol.
Cinco de Mayo.
May 5th. But if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do. Thank you for joining in another episode of S'more Sports Podcast with Vernon Daniels Jr. Damn,
hey, it's funny that we all juniors in this mug.
Yeah, my cousin Ben Jr. We got Larry Smith Jr. and then Ben Pope Jr.
Right.
That is weird.
We got the juniors.
The chosen ones.
Chosen.
The chosen.
All right, thank y'all.
The chosen.